Manjeet. Okay, rolling. And action.
This divine tattoo comes from my belief in spirituality.
When you die, you leave everything and you go, right? But tattoos is something that is forever.
Okay, guys, here is an honest confession. You know what? There is something about tattoos that has always unnerved me. But today, finally, I've got all my courage muscles forward only to check out Mumbai's top most tattoo studio. Check this out.
Yes, the truth is, I have always been scared of needles and tattoos. But when I came to know of this studio, which is the most trusted by B Town, I had to pay a visit.
If you tell me to make some design right now, I'm gonna make it. And if you ask me after 10 minutes, do you remember? I say no.
Those who wear short skirts and something, they want to get it done on their ankle. But then again, when it comes to doing something auspicious that is related to family or religion or culture, people want to get it done on their right hand because as our culture, most of the time we do all the great things, all the best things from the right hand.
We choose to become tattoo artists because we love this life.
Imagine she could motivate her father and he just went in the morning for an hour. He came back and she was surprised that he came back with a tattoo.
And don't make tattoos because I get paid for it.
Founded and run by two brothers Vikas and Nikki Malani, this tattoo studio, situated in the hip and happening area of Bandra West, Body Canvas Tattoo Team is known for inking some of the biggest names in Bollywood. This makes me wonder, what makes them so special?
We never talk about tattoo with people. We talk about food, traveling, music, because tattooing is a part of lifestyle now.
Just don't get it because it's a design. Get it done because it means something to you and it is going to stay for all your life.
Getting tattooed is much more than getting a design on your skin. I wanted to find out from Priya, a frequent at Body Canvas, what makes her get inked every time.
My mom had passed away and I wanted to get a tattoo like for her. And then that is when I got the first tattoo. And I got the first tattoo and I just got hooked onto that whole idea of, inking my skin, and I just loved it.
How many tattoos do you have?
I have, after we finish this, I'll have 9. 9.
And which one is your favorite?
Currently, this one is my favorite. Yeah.
To some people, tattooing is souvenir. To some people, it's a memory. It's about a semicolon where they do it because they have come out of suicidal things. They like to appreciate. It's like self-recognition, So amazing. Self-expression, self-recognition. And it's like visiting a tattoo studio is like visiting a therapist.
So after getting the tattoo, I've seen my personality change. I think I've become, I don't know how it has helped me, but I think I've become more confident. And I think I've become more strong as a person.
Tattooing seems to be a silent revolution that promises to uplift and reform its takers. But what really happens when you enter a tattoo studio?
To take you to the process of tattoo, what happens the first thing is when you come in as Body Canvas, whoever is there will greet you, meet you, make you feel comfortable. Then we take you to the consultation area. You do speak to the artist about how you want to go ahead with what you want to get done, how you want to get it done, and which part of the body and everything. And then once all of that is done, you come to the tattooing area, which is this. Unless that, you don't really get a chance to come here, but this is the tattooing area. Now, if you see this tattoo that we are doing it, so you see this. So what happens first is they give you a design, the size and everything on it, and then they trace it onto your body. And once the tracing is done, if you see this tattoo carefully, you see some blue ink on the top, the crown. Now that is a tracing. And over the tracing, then the artist will go over with the needle and see where it is required, what is required to be done, and use his experience of being an artist, how he has to do the shading or where the filling needs to be done. So that's what happens. It's a very basic concept, but just giving it some originality, his ideas to it, just makes it beautiful, right?
Getting inked is beautiful, but what if it only comes out as a big mistake?
Now, because supposedly, if गलती हो गई, ठीक है, पूजा का नाम लिखवाया और पूजा से ब्रेकअप हो गया, is it really easy to rectify a tattoo?
You can rectify a tattoo by having another tattoo on it, which is called cover up. But again, you need to go to a skilled artist because the damage was already done. Now you're doing something to cover that damage. Not every tattoo artist is very highly skilled to do a cover up. So you need to know that the guy whoever does it for you, the person whoever does it for you, the girl whoever does it for you, they are highly skilled in doing cover up tattoos because they have knowledge, because you need different skill sets for that. Now we can do laser also. There are a lot of technology, like there are a few laser therapy people who are doing laser surgeons who do amazing laser tattoos.
Getting a tattoo that you might regret later is not the only risk one might encounter. The health risks are known to be huge. But according to Vikas, it's not about the tattoos, but the places you get the tattoos from.
I've even heard people getting HIV, it's due to getting tattooed. So what do you think are the things people need to keep in mind while getting tattooed? What things they need to be careful about?
First, they need to check the studio hygiene, how presentable and how hygiene even the tattoo artist is. Because nobody questions tattoo artists. Are you safe to make my tattoo? All they ask you is, how much money? That is the most cliche question from us.
3 W's that you really need to care about when you're getting a tattoo. And the 3 W is what you get done, where you get done, who you get it done from.
So the first question we put up to our clients is health and safety. That means the government has to look forward to put health and safety standards for tattooing studios and tattoo artists. Because after that, they bring the products in consideration. Because right now, you can just go and buy a ink and just inject in the body and you don't know what ink is going inside your body. That is duplicated, coming from China, manufactured in India, but there is no proper legal thing on it. So you don't know what you're putting inside your skin. And if they put it inside your skin, it's going inside your body also, into your bloodstream also.
Especially when it comes to tattooing, you are using needles, you are using razors to shave, there's a use of blood and blades and needles. You need to make sure that the person who's doing this have a basic knowledge of a hygiene course.
India's tattoo industry is only expected to boom more and more. To avoid more and more health risks like HIV and skin infections, it is really important to regulate the tattoo industry.
What is your vision to actually uplift the tattoo industry in India?
My first thing is I'm thinking we should have government looking forward to help us to bring regulation in tattoo industry. And when I say government, means every state should prefer to have their own rules and regulations, because you have to put health on priority basis.
If done in the right way from the right artist, tattoo can be a therapy and a beautiful way to self-expression.
It's kind of self-accomplishment and self-love.
Tattoos are a great way of these little reminders that you need, and they are your friends. So I'm so happy that I made this tattoo.
Well, coming to this tattoo studio has certainly decreased my anxiety around tattoos. Well, does this mean I'm going to get ink? Well, let's leave it to time.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.